And hi, YouTube. Welcome on in. Real fast. I'm fidgeting a lot. Let me just... There we go. So, believe it or not, I was doing something else, and I have not, ground off stream, so we will be doing a bit of stuff like that first off. Oops. I have a cough, but it's better than it has been. I have to go to work tomorrow because I've been sick for a week. Don't have a strong dominant woman to keep me as a pet. I'm doing decent. Obviously, at least one family member got home a little faster than expected, so I can manage to stream. My legs are definitely tired because I was working, and then after work, I decided to... Oh, this isn't the area I meant to go to. I decided to start baking some caramels because of the whole, fucking farmer's market starting next month. So I have still been on my feet, like, all day. You know what, let's just get some of these. Hence why we're just doing Final Fantasy XIV again, because I wasn't expecting it to have this much time, and also I'm tired. I got work tomorrow as well. What do the trees over here have? Oh, this is, I think, the same kind of tree. Nope. Okay. Also, not really something I want. Yeah, I just need that other area I accidentally didn't go to. Whoops. Oh, crafting no story stream? Yeah, might happen. We'll see. We'll see. We knew that's what this was gonna turn into. It's what every other Final Fantasy XIV has turned into. Yeah, where's the nearest crystal? Over here. Ooh. I want Central. And I want whatever the highest level tree you got is. I need your strongest wood. Streams, that's how many in a row there's going to be a Final Fantasy XIV until the variety returns. Uh-oh. We're in it for the long haul. Thank you so much, though, Title. I super appreciate the support. Always having at least someone around to yap with while doing all this. Oh, God, I don't remember the flies having such a... proboscis to him. I don't like that. Is that new? I feel like I would remember if that had been a thing before now. That feels new. I don't know why the fanfare noise fucking stopped there. So I think this is what the next quest asks for, and I need one of these, so why don't we get like 11 real fast? That's way more than 11 will be, but... Someone I don't recognize in this chat, listen. All good? Hell, I have to do my best not to do that, and I'm the streamer. I feel like something about the VTuber tracking is a little off today. Of course, I think the VTuber software was just acting up as I was starting it up, so hopefully everything's chill. The cream pieing might not work today, because it seemed to be having trouble connecting to my Twitch account. Can I grab any of the lumber there? I don't think I did. I think I need that. Hold on. I've got a few ash logs. I should be in the front loading the rifle just in case. You can be in the back with the rifle loaded. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And we want an amount of logs divisible by 3. God, the way the fucking, like, proboscis is animated. I don't like being over here anymore. To me about women? I mean, listen. They gotta learn that that's what this chat is like at some point. I'm the one with a redeem where people can cream pie me. I think they gotta learn that at some point. Whoops, that's not what I want. Well. Merry Christmas. Something divisible by 3, please. Give me 2. Let's go. Alright. Now we can leave. I'm definitely not the one who's been slightly panicking the last couple days, because whenever I open the VTuber software, it's been going to a scene where I've got my tits out or anything. That definitely hasn't been happening in the background. Listen. Move to a blue site. If I had easy access to my computer lately, and also if the internet hadn't been dying yesterday before the stream. The one silver lining, if somehow that scene pops up, although I think I've got it fixed so that it won't now. But the one silver lining, if that had popped up, it at least would have been like a funny thing that popped up. I still might have gotten a couple day temp ban, but we need botanist. Botanist. Boop. But I gotta be downstairs, keeping an eye on the dog, trying to get him to fucking sit still so his leg will heal up. Hi, Fufucha. Please tell me you need crow feathers, and I happen to remember this correct? Yes, let's go. I got lucky that I needed this item anyway, so when I saw it, I was like, I'm pretty sure I need this for the botanist soon. And for despair. Preparing for war. Crow feathers are needed to make arms and armor. Fine feeling being able to do our part to aid those men and women who defend our nation. Do we need this talk right now, on today of all days? Yay, I've got a scythe now. Ignore the one I already have equipped. That I think is better than the one you're giving me. Alright, well, you know. Let's do the slightest bit of carpentry. Can I get elm yet? I can get elm now. I do need that as well. That'll let me get a bunch of shit. Let me actually do that first, then. At what level do I get the auto sneak? 27, huh? Yikes. Where is the nearest one of you, I wonder? There are none. Okay. Good. Good enough, I guess. Not exactly the answer I was wanting, but an acceptable one. I think I want over here. Now, surely there's going to be some rocks I can parkour up. There we go. Because this is a good game. Snack and ice fine. Ooh, go on. Don't know what all these chestnuts I'll use are for, but what all I would use these chestnuts for. English. Dynamite. Everyone else fucking gathering wood as well. Mountain Dew. Fantastic name. Nothing like just a bunch of people relaxing in the forest, trying to take as much wood as they can. And I just want until we get something divisible by 3. And Dusk Lycanroc during catch contest, so I caught her. Now I have a Rockruff that can only evolve into Dusk Lycanroc. Just don't get them mixed up, I guess. Something divisible by 3. Give me 1. Damn it. Claw. Start delving into double runs. They're going in together. Nice. A little bit of buffalo beams, a little bit of margarine. Which I think is the next quest, if I remember right. Oh, that is a funny thing. I don't remember when that change was, if we've, like, played this since then. But, Another change since at least one of the times we were playing this is you can't get high-quality items from gathering anymore. Right, you used to be able to find, like, better versions of all this stuff, which just, like, had better quality whenever you used to craft it and that kind of thing. Not a thing anymore. Now you can just get the double grab instead. But it's funny because a lot of the gathering quests, required you to get high quality after a certain point. I think this is the first one for Botanist, if I recall correctly. So, like, a lot of the dialogue of the people who give you the quests still really, like, ramble on about finding good versions of everything, even though that's just, like, not a mechanic anymore. Actually, can I use this for anything? Well, what are you used for? Echo drops. I'll grab a little bit. Check the shiny Skidoo. Is that a good shiny? I will, gleefully admit that I definitely don't know what a shiny Skidoo looks like off the top of my head. Hey, why don't we just, Oh wow, I got an amount divisible by 3. That's crazy. Skidoo is. Skiddo. Whatever. Skidoo is the thing that Steve from Blue's Clues would say. How about that? Now you know what a Skidoo is. You fuck. So quiet about it, otherwise I'm the asshole. I mean, it's not the worst shiny ever. It's not exactly a thrilling one. I think it's the yellow of the horns and nose that I don't like. Go-Goat is almost a cool shiny. Just something about the yellow. You pull it, you tank it. Okay, I think I'm as far as I kind of want to make sure I get this class before we leave. Handling of which I would entrust wholly to you. May deal with it as you see fit, providing you see the problem solved. Merchant Albgast. Seek out the merchant at the ebony stalls and inquire after the reason for his ire. Choose your words carefully lest you make him madder. That would be by you. Got like 2 expansions to finish before you reach that point. True. Hi, Izzy. Hope you're having a good evening. Ooh. Yes, wait. Ba, 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 da, 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 ba. Oh, there's the guy. Know what marjoram is? I sure do. Not only is that a common ingredient in botany, would you imagine that it's, you know, used for cooking as well? Else next stream. Listen, tomorrow's supposed to be Digimon, and that's like a nice relaxing game, so hopefully. Aren't you botanists supposed to be the experts in harvesting? Then that the expert who brought me my last batch didn't so much harvest the poor plants as dismember them. Thanks to your herb hacking colleague, have no marjoram to make my concoctions. Be obliged if you could bring me 10 sprigs. Ooh, I grabbed like 20. Whoops. Do care about is not keeping my customers waiting for their medicine, so hurry short, be quick. So yeah, if I remember right, in the older versions of this game, this needed to be high-quality marjoram, but again, that's just, like, not a physical item in the game anymore. Hence why he's, like, someone fucked up and broke everything. And I think, essentially, from that point kind of on, in both the Gathering quests, they would just start demanding everything be, like, high quality. Which is also probably why he only wanted, like, 10 instead of 20, but... Yippee! Back to the botanist, so I can get my experience and turn this in. Then we'll do a little bit of carpentry. We can't do any more leather working until I have more goat skin. So I'll try and get a little bit more diorite web, and we'll see if they just play nicer today. But if not, I might just put that off for a bit, and we'll actually do story. Personal gain of mine when he so hurriedly harvested the marjoram. Offender's name shall be struck from our roll. I think that's the first person that's been kicked out of a guild in these storylines. Give me cause to worry. Do you think that's him in the background? That's why he, like, fucking turned to look when she was like, he's getting kicked out. Yeah, have you considered getting better gear? Nah, he's smiling right now. That's not the guy getting kicked out. That's the muscle that's gonna kick him out. Well, that is better than what I have, somehow. No, I refuse. Level 17, baby! Alright, a little bit of carpentry. Let's handle some wood live on stream. Which is just here. Oops. At the knot. Once again, absolutely no joke could possibly be made about the fact that the guild that's all about handling wood is at the knot. Wow, that actually procced. Look at that. Well, at least one of those is high quality, I guess. Blue have a fucking Tropios. Listen, you want some bananas? They're good for you. High in potassium. Familiar with ashwood? Of course you are. Bid you craft me ash lumber. Make 12. Well... let me see what I need this ash lumber for first, and then we'll see how much more I have to make for you. I didn't keep any obsidian from the quest as mining. Damn, I passed hubris. Alright, where's Team Crafter? Let's see. Second, what is Sethodl? That is, he's going for some weird shit this time. And, you know, I kind of gotta respect it. Oops. Oh, it's patterns. I've been reading it as patterns this whole time. I was like, didn't know that was a kind of shoe, I guess, but I also didn't know patterns was a kind of shoe. God, I've, like, legitimately been misreading that since, like, the first times I've been playing this game. Don't mind me as I just teleport for no reason in particular. Again. Just doing this for no reason in particular. Let me see. 4 bronze ingots. Oh, I just need the rivets. Damn it. I get for not looking ahead. Oh, same with that. Yeah, fuck it. Just... Is it earthquake? Is an issue? Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm gonna have to clean up my inventory soon, but... Does he have a dodo? Dodo as its grab type. But coverage, though. Okay, let me get those bronze rivets. Change my outfit. Oh, you know, I could just go gather the cotton I need at this point. It's not too far, apparently. I don't know what I need that cotton for off the top of my head at this point, but... Whoops! Oh, missed the 13% chance too. Okay, I can just redo. Fuck it then. Try that again real fast. Because I fucked it. That's why you always 100% this shit. Yippee! Now to make the ash patterns. Yay! Finally made that damn thing. And now we can also do this. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. Blitzel or Shinx? I would go Blitzel. As much as I like the design of the Shinx line, I do also like the Blitzel line's aesthetic. Also, Luxray just isn't a good Pokemon. Admittedly, I don't know if, whatever Zepstrika is really that good of a Pokemon or not, but... Also, it's the year of the horse. You know. As a higher base stat total, does it really? Ooh. Is Zepstrika really that fucking bad of a Pokemon? Holy fuck. Yikes. $523 versus $497. Ah, not that much better then, huh? But still, big oof. This looks great. Actually, really, $523? Is that like almost as good as like Arcanine? Isn't Arcanine like 550 something? Realize I'm comparing to a fire type, but at the same time. Yeah, Arcanine's 555. Why does Luxray feel like such a shit Pokemon then? Does it just like not get good moves? $80, 120 attack, 79 defense, 95 special attack, special defense 79, 70. Very few good physical stat moves. That must be it then. Okay. Because I'm like, Luxray always feels like such a terrible Pokemon to use. How does it have like that good of a stat amount? Thunderbolt's 80 BP without a drawback. Got it. Ash possesses certain medicinal properties. Tea brewed from its bark eases various complaints. Complaints such as that which I am presently afflicted. He's fucking got diarrhea right now, and he's like, please. Mera Pamera. Solid name. Horse only wins in speed. Speed's important though. Little less health, bit less attack, bit less defense. Less special, but again, that just depends on moves at that point. Less special defense and slightly better actually a lot better speed. Huh. I guess... Yeah, huh. I guess then it depends if the horse has some better moves it can learn, but... Go for speed natures to my Lux, right? Yeah, that... Not the fastest Pokemon. Also obligated to complete an order of 100 lengths of oak lumber. It's a fucking lion. True, true. Just, God, I wish it could actually use its other stats then if it's not supposed to. Let me see. Feathered Harpoon and Ash Shortbow. Oops. Shinx caught. Let me see, I do have the ash lumber I need for both of these. I do have the hempen yarn. So let me see, some animal glue. Ash branch, again. And a soiled femur. Alright, there we go. There's a speed down nature. Time to try and find a new one. Should have gone horse, I guess. Only reason people catch horse Pokemon. What? No. Feathered Harpoon Ash Shortbow. For the strength of their legs. I mean, I think in a way it still is, but... Shinx's special attack up, speed down. Oof. I'm just saying, between a Zepstrika, a Rapidash, and a Mudstale, you've got some pretty good type coverage at that point. You forgot the other Rapidash. True! There's two of them, I forgot. Forgot about the unicorn one. So the point where, when you said you forgot about the other Rapidash, I was like, I mean, I guess you could have two of them on the team, but I don't think that would help the type coverage bit at all. It was identical nature to the second. Big oof. You will have a slow lion, damn it. Hey, bud. I got a sharp stick for you. Up, special defense down. I mean, attack up at least. Adapted the tools of the trade for the use in the hunting game. He needs faster legs. Hello, here's a bow. Longbow we furnished her with does not suit a Mikote's shorter frame. Small. Okay, back to carpentry to turn into the quest. This guild is not important enough to have its own teleport stone right next to it. Keeps not facing me towards it. Oh, I'm up here now. Highly of your craftsmanship as well. This is very good. It's necessary to punish the Lullafell. Seemed to spend more time sawing apprentices than would of late. Recognized an opportunity to test your character, aided your fellow carpenter with no prospect of reward, delivering finely crafted goods when merely serviceable ones would have sufficed. You claim no credit. I mean, the deaths of our people, deaths of our enemies is no choice at all. Proven that you are no longer a novice, sapling is well on its way to becoming a tree. Yay! Boop. Anything else I want to make before I just fully fuck off from here? Better fishing rod? I might... Ooh, good spinning wheel. Yeah, let's do that as well. I can make a cool mask. Okay. So, elm fishing rod. So I will be set on fishing rods for a while. Initiates a fishing rod. And it was the mask. Ash mask. Defense up, special attack down. You are not getting lucky on those. Let me see. I have the elm lumber. I'll need a little bit more ash. I have the leather and clove oil I need. So I will need some bronze rivets. Some ash logs. Iron I have, the lapis I have. I need a ash branch and a yew branch. I will have to find the yew branch. make some. Yay, a fancy one. Let me see then. I need to be this, and I need to make a nice, lovely little gem. Back to Carpenter. And I need a bit of ash real fast. Would have been just as fast to just make it myself, and I could have made it nice. "28 speed IVs, that'll do." Apparently being sassed in the DMs about not doing the story. Have this game installed every now and then. Howdy hoo, Trent. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. That's what I need that for. Boop. Oh, I should have done that. Oh no, there's another section. I don't even have those yet. Alright, we can make just a couple more things. Wrong. Nope, right one. Where is... No, it's somewhere in here. There's a lot more sections. There is. It was unlocked then. There we go. So we finally have this feather. There we go. And then in here, because we can make... Where are they? In here. There it is. Why did I do that? I'm a dumb. I hit the wrong button. No, it's not even good. There was no reason to doing that because it's not good. What's the point? Yeah, well. Whoops. Nope. Oh, that doesn't even give the experience boost. Who cares? Get rid of that. Oh, no, wait, it does. Never mind. Alright, real fast. There's Cotton, you. You are in the east? I thought you said west. What does that get me? That gets me a fishing rod I can't use yet. What if we put that one off? Alright. What we'll do is see if we can get a little bit of the webs. And then we will go do some story. And the best part is, when I actually go to the story, we're immediately gonna have to, like, do tutorial shit, because I'm gonna have to sit through the, like, you just have to play your role archetype, like, little side quest thing. Man, I don't know why these guys... This is how you dodge a telegraphed AoE. Did you realize that as a DPS, your goal is to hurt things? There we go. There's some of the shitting webs. Maybe you should have waited a second before fighting the second one, because they are actually fairly strong compared to me. Okay. So, were I to look in here... 2 each. Oh, but each one makes 1. Okay. Then I need 1 for each of those. That's it. I do also still need cotton for those. Oh, but that's in Thoughtalon. I swore I just saw that it was over here somewhere. Cotton. Oh, that's the grass, that's why. I'm just straight up looking at the wrong item. I could just buy those, though. Rude. Always with the poison from these guys. Oh, there's sinew. Not what I want. I feel like they're cute little faces and glowing eyes, though. And it looks like they got horns because the little claws going up. Adorable. Alright, it appears that is, in fact, broken today. Sorry. I did try a couple times to get logged in beforehand, but it just wasn't on camera. True. So once again, like last night when I came over here to try and get some of the fucking webs, like the first guy dropped a whole bunch and then just no one else is gonna drop any. I swear, this isn't a rare drop. Fire just straight up missed. I'm kidding, the sinew, which is definitely the rarer drop. Two, thanks. See, I would really like to have, like, probably even more, but, like, at least 20 would have been nice, you know? Oh, I got greedy. I was just blizzarding. How many of the fucking sinew do I have compared to the 7? Can I get, like, a little over 20, just please? Just one more nice big drop. All I need. Come on. Oh my god. Come on. There we go. There's some at least. And just trying to see what level I need to do for that. Game. Alright, there we go. I was confused for a little bit. Hello, barkeep. I was told by some random guy in a forest that you maybe wanted help. Phoenix down. Used to revive them. Oh. Restricted in certain duties. Text to Phoenix down, not allowed. Good to know, I guess. Oh. Suspicious-looking bugger's been sneaking in and out of the Satasha Sea Grot. I remember that from Stranger in Paradise. Hate life and go to bed. Have a good night, Title. Hopefully you get some good sleep, you're feeling even better tomorrow. And you have as good of a day as you can tomorrow. Look at this nerd. Commodore Raynor. Like in StarCraft? Off the coast of Aleport. One of my own soldiers complete a routine patrol. Apparently, Koros had taken up residence in the caves. Seemed wise to search Satasha again. But we have better things to do, so if you could go instead. Speak with Vmelpa. This way to the nearest one. Well, I could maybe just take the elevator down, but... Hello. The Hall of Novices. Yay. Alright, real quick, before we do that. I think it's you I want. Yeah. Ocean, 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 ocean. Where's, like, the fresh water? Is it, like, all the way down here? Yes. 99 in the back. Okay. You know what? Let's just do 50. Because as much as they're like, hey, take the ferry, there's shit I want in between me and there, so we will not be taking the ferry. It's there. Okay. Oops. As I mentioned the last time we were here, there's something I need to grab here that I didn't, because I was like, well, I'll be running by here in a couple quests anyway. And just real quick for the experience and to mark it off as completo in my list. Yippee. Okay. Wow, he just had the shit kicked out of him. Oh well. Oh. I miss having background music. I have it like that. Freshwater fishing. Just real fast. Whee! There we go. Chub! Alright. Got that little bonus bit of experience. I did it! All me. They spelled wasp wrong, fucking idiots. Just need a little bit of this. Just snacking on that last little bit of pasta I had. Really did end up making a better sledgehammer for myself. Boy! Welcome on in. Hope you had a wonderful evening. There we go. Raiders, if you don't know, I'm Cloudy. I swear I'm a variety streamer, even though I've just been playing this the last few days. I do all kinds of other stuff, I swear. How's your stream been so far? Nice and relaxed. Just got the last little bit of the early crafting done. Got that gathered. Maybe actually gonna do a little bit of story. And it's just been nice and relaxing, which is what I needed. Tired. Hopefully your stream was good. Become a 14th streamer. God, I can't stick with a single game only for that long. Right now, the ADHD's been winning, and I've just been hyper-focused on this, but... Some side quest level up a new class. Played a bit of Mahjong. I hope the Mahjong went well. I think I've finally played enough of the Yakuza series that I think I maybe kind of understand Mahjong. It did not. I lost convincingly. That sounds like Mahjong to me. Oops. There we go. Oh, can I really not reach from here? Come on. Renew RPG she is working through, yeah. And tomorrow, when I'm hopefully going back to Digimon... 3,300 points. God, the points. But yeah, you're all just in time for when I'm gonna have to sit through the learn how to play your role little series of quests. Sub and try and finish Stormblood. You got this. Right now is actually renewing, you know, valid. Thank God for the free trial, or I definitely wouldn't be playing right now. Botanist. To be announced at end of month. Oh God. Am I gonna be allowed to play again, or are they gonna boot me again? Expansions ahead. Quit for many reasons currently. Ah, sorry to hear that. A hidden item? Cool. Can't wait to throw that away. Prepaid credit cards for renewing. Probably not till early 2027. Okay, I have a little bit then. So that's why I dropped the game last time, because they stopped letting me play, and I wasn't allowed to buy it even if I wanted to. I'd say at the earliest. Just in time for my birthday. Month or two, then try and deadhead through to at least the end of Endwalker. You know? If you can focus it down, not the worst idea. That stuff that is currently very spoiler territory. I know I did at some point, off stream, I did look up what quest I was on to see how far through A Realm Reborn I had gotten on the last character we actually stuck with for a little while. I was actually kind of close. 3 weeks of my life in June. Go on. New hard content drops. Oh. Going back to the old try-hard stuff. It's you, right? Just while we're here. One of these groups will wipe the other out before long. I don't believe she's somehow involved with Questioner myself, but she's likely to flee at the first sight. For no reason in particular, I'm gonna do this random side quest. Come the A Realm Reborn patch quests. Yeah. That I don't know how many there are. High-end trials. My gosh darn, I am addicted. On the off chance you try something. My god, someone tried something. Nope. Now, even though I have not done the DPS tutorial, I suddenly feel the need to sidestep by then. Have been good. Ooh, good to hear. Because I know this last expansion's been a little polarizing, it seems, among the community. Behind the corals and Aleport. Story has been kind of meh, in my opinion, yeah. Which, from my understanding, it's basically the start of a new arc, or kind of a middle bit between arcs, so it's not surprising it was middling, but... that is among the few things I do know about the newest expansion. Why is my phone? Okay. Is this actually a whole fucking little side quest? I guess it is. Okay. There we go. This is what I wanted. Or do more side content. I'm gonna do these, and then the little bit of gathering out here, and then I have to sit through the fucking roll stuff to get done with all that. Which, that's gonna take fucking 20 minutes or whatever. They have that completed their development, so they just show up to fix problem and do nothing else. Oh, that's a little rough. I haven't had time to take care of him. Poor thing's probably too weak from under. Best move on now. Should everyone in his belly to soothe him? Is a pain. It sure is. I've done that a few times in the various attempts at sticking with this game I've done. So I know quite well how fucking slow and tedious it is. Nope. Please. Nope. Not that one. This one. Oh, my God. Little baby! I'm sorry about your dead mom or whatever, but you're mine now. You know it. I always gotta play the wizard Hurdy magic class. Where are you? Oh my God, all the way over there? Ugh. Worth it, but ugh. I missed my belts. Oh, that's the Hall of Novices. Wait on that one. I know I'm close to the Black Mage. And I can slowly start putting together the cool Black Mage outfit across the next fucking 20 levels. Yeah, we'll snooze that ad. Required leveling up 2 classes. Believe it or not, I also remember that. I could give him the coral. Slash soothe. And finishes in just 5. On to little puppy. Alright, there we go. Remember Cleric Stance? That one I don't remember. I remember getting the fucking attribute points to allocate whenever you leveled up. which was a choice to have with the class system in this game, but... Still never beaten a Realm Reborn. Played the game that long ago. Just never gotten through. My well-fed bonus. Oh no. What random crap did I happen to cook with the chef class? I only started a few months ago. Ploppy. Look at the little guy. Pirates related to the investigation were taken into custody. Yippee! No room for him at headquarters. Letting him wander about on his own is out of the question. No bully and do bully. Ah, it's just a funny little goof we set up at some point. It's just a 10% chance for bully. I don't remember who came up with that originally. I think that was someone's idea and they redeemed it. Yep, everyone was taken to custody. Now there's just a little baby quarrel. I forgot the little baby cat you got was a fucking coral, but... Alright, there we go. The entire reason I was bothering to do those side quests out of all the side quests I've been skipping. Pets! Aw, thank you for the cheer. Hello, Hall of Novices. Hi. I would like to deal with all this. I'm prepared. Forget, do I actually have to... Nope. Yep, I know. Yeah, I could skip it, but the ring's good. Enjoy the lurk. I think I'm high enough level that armor set's gonna be hot garbage and not worth using, but... Which is a shame, because I actually kind of like the you completed the Hall of Novices armor look. Even if it's something like everyone has. There we go. Aren't I learning so much right now? Oh boy, I sure do love learning. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, gotta keep moving on. Oh no, not a ranged opponent. Whatever will I do? They really wait until you're like level 15 in the story, and then to give you the tutorial. And then not only do they do that, but they also split up the whole attack and dodge at the same time fucking tutorial. Can I move, please? Can I move, please? Wow. Did they increase how long that takes? I don't remember that being so long. I think you can also get hit 3 times before you lose and have to redo this. I know I have failed one of these Hall of Novices quests because I've just legitimately fucked around too much and I failed because of it, but... Alright, that's 1 done. Whoops. Here's my... It didn't look like a button. I agree a bit, but I still feel like that should be more like a fucking level 5 or 10 thing. Like, they basically wait until you're done with the prologue, and then they're like, anyway, here's the tutorial. It's like, what? Teach jolly cooperation. The same foe as my ally to win the battle. Sure thing, boss. I'll kick the shit out of him. Bro's having to constantly heal to keep up with things. Coward, stop popping the potions. Alright, that's like 2 of like 5. Or 6? Something like that. And back in we go! So about the whole my ADHD has been keeping me from, like, sticking with this game to actually, you know, get out of the fucking free trial. Remember when I mentioned that? Yeah, I think one time I just full-on zoned out during this specific quest, and I just didn't realize I was hitting the wrong guy. Nope. There we go. Now, granted, I've never done the Hall of Novice for, like, tank or healer, so I don't know if, like, those roles have, like, more complicated shit to learn. I somewhat doubt it, but... Nope. Yeah, I thought so. I do remember where I was evading stuff. Am I going to have to attack and evade at the same time? Crazy. Yell the target while dodging attack the enemy in between healing. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Smooch. Mwah. There we are. Like, you know, bro pulled out his stick and said, "Can you dodge this?" And then he kind of just stood there for a while. I'll win first. Neener, neener. Tank has 8. Oh, God. Poor bastards. If I can... I keep opening the wrong thing, too. Exercise 5! Combo to increase enmity. Execute a combo in battle. Oh, God. Legit been doing this for like 10 minutes because I have a fucking clock countdown timer right here. Oh. Median woodworker. Oh my God, it's like another ad added to the fucking fight, but it's a bot in Twitch chat I have to ban. You'd think that would have been, like, exercise 6 instead of being, you know, melded into exercise 5, like how they've been doing it. EP. Execute a combo while banning a bot. Exercise 6! This time you have to pull a lever while doing the same thing. Yeah, almost done. I think the next one's just the put it together and walk through a hallway killing stuff. And then I think you can do more after that, but as far as I know, there's no reason to. Not to show how much I have done this, I think the levers on this side? Three more exercises that give an OP ring. Oh. Yeah, hi Zoe. Oh. The gate! I've done it. Die, robot. Speed bonus ring is called. It's been a while. Admittedly, I think last stream I was complaining about not having a better ring to equip, so... The brand new robe. That gives experience bonus below 60 and massive stats? Oh, God. Well, that one can definitely wait, then. I keep opening the wrong thing still. Hey, there we go. Duty. And 360. Oh, a little too much. 360. Oh, where's my mouse? There it is. Super, ultra, mega cheeky. Don't worry, I'll make sure and dodge that one, Chief. I think that one's more kind of a... Watch out for this, for the melee DPS. Are you really that far away? Get closer. I'm not walking to you, you walk to me, damn it. Oh. I was not wrong when I said this will take like 15-20 minutes, I guess. Of just heal. what healer's supposed to do. I'll occasionally casting spells. There we go. Oh, I'm not allowed to use my big fireball. Cowards. Died was the one launching that one. Got it. Listen, does it really matter if I get hit by one of the fireballs? No. Am I gonna ruin my currently perfect streak right now? Also no. I also understand what they're going for with this guy, but I feel like they maybe could have made him a little less tanky to speed this up just slightly. I get wanting to have, like, the boss one up tankier, but still. Yay! We did it! Ugh. Yippee! Yeah, no, I guess that's better. Alright! Now that that's done... Really, the better part of 20 minutes later. Hello, sir. Can I please go in? I want to see the place that's from Stranger of Paradise. Yippee! A dungeon! There's two ways into it now. You could play with other people, but we've also added solo queue. Sure. Yippee! Yeah. I kind of wanted to do an NPC one just to show it off, but also... How bad would waiting for Satoshi be? As a DPS. Average wait time 5 minutes, you say? Okay, hey, how about instead? Healer does speed it up a bench. I'm fine either way, honestly. I know Satasha is not exactly the most exciting one. Okay. Yippee! It's promoted you to party leader. Less than 5 minutes, at least. As a DPS, I did not remember that it couldn't estimate for less than 5 minutes. I do appreciate the car. Perks of being a healer. Yeah, I'm definitely jealous of that bit. Granted, matters less now that you can just take an NPC party in, although the NPCs are not exactly amazing at the game. But, you know. Hey, there we go. Oh, yeah, I should maybe fucking slap limit break somewhere in the hot bar. Just to choose to do it at some point. Look at this! Doesn't it remind you of Stranger of Paradise? There's really nothing. Take this, it just shows the cool bits. Yippee! Let's get all that out of there. Oh, I'm not good at the moving and the hurting. I can do that at least. Take that. Oh, if it didn't go so far around the corner, I had that one. Yeah, so believe it or not, if you party up with the NPCs, they don't exactly play it ballsy like this. Which sucks for this specific bit, because it's way smarter to just, like, run through. Specifically right here. Than, like, bother fighting everything. But my god, do the NPCs want to fight everything. Go ahead and kill that while I can. Oh, where's the... Oh. Yeah, I definitely don't remember which coral opens the thing. That's something I don't have memorized. Oh, is it random? See? Didn't know off the top of my head. Yippee. Teehee. Wow, I got the wristbands. It's almost as though, like, no one else cared about them or something. Yeah, for sure. Oh, crazy. Almost as though no one wanted that one either or something. Oh, someone missed the stairs slightly. God. Ah, damn it. Yippee! Yeah, the downside of having to hold completely still for all my attacks, I don't exactly get to do the running DPS during all this. Oh well. Oops. That, then that. Guess I could just constantly swap back and forth so that I get the lightning so that I can just pop it on people. Whoop. Cast times, just little cast times. Whoops. I didn't realize we were standing outside there. I looked at chat. Fool that I am. Anyway, chat, if you didn't keep track of what was happening, we were chasing a pirate captain the whole way. Whoops! I walked 1 foot too far, huh? I chose the wrong time to look at chat. I hope no one's too upset about that. The cutscene killed us! Oops! I was like, surely everyone's just gonna keep running in, because my entire thought, I was like, surely everyone's either going to keep running in, or there's gonna be an invisible wall and we'll just all bunch up right there. I was not expecting the secret third option of only I will end up going in and everyone else will die. Alright. don't mind me. Little party of guys there. Alright. Oops. Stop. Why interrupted? Hit him. Alright. Poof, but have a good stream. Alright, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you have a good rest of your evening. Get some good sleep tomorrow, treat you well. Have that? Yeah, I'll greet that, why not? And pass on the other thing. I was gonna go ahead and say, as much as I do feel like I should just commendate my friend for being on the friend list, perhaps I should throw one to the tank or the other DPS for having to deal with that little bit of silliness. I really wish I could see that from everyone else's perspective, because I am awful curious. Alright. Oh, you can't commend people in your party? That makes sense on some level. Alright. And let's do a little bit of this before heading back to town, for that specific reason. Okay. There's so much stuff around here. Which you wouldn't think looking at the nearby environment. Oh god, this is where the mudstone is. I need a bunch of that. Yippee! Let's grab a little bit more of that before we skedaddle, and then I need to grab the 15 more of the carbonized from the trees here, so I can turn that into botanist later on, and then we can go turn in the quest. Boop. Yippee! And if I remember right now, they just send you back to all 3 towns and you do a dungeon each town before the story ends up going somewhere again. Perhaps I am misremembering. Yep, thought so. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then the forest one is the, like, Undercroft with all the Skelebans, which I think, honestly, mechanically is probably even less interesting than Satasha. And then Thonalon is the mine. That's what it is. It's almost as though, like, 3-4 months ago, I went through and had done all this on a different character or something. After that, I start forgetting. I think the next dungeon after that is Hawk Manor? which I think I even, like, fully remember the name of. I think it's Hawk Manor, isn't it? But it's, like, spelled weird. I need to find it in my inventory so I can know if I have enough, because I don't want to come back. Oh my god. I remember how I was like, I need to go through and get rid of shit in my inventory soon, but I'm gonna try and wait and do that off stream. I need 3 more. See, I remember some things in this game. Oh, do you do Ifrit after Hawk Manor? Is that just, like, the next thing? That might be it. Alright. And now I will slightly regret not setting Limsa as the return point, but... Oh, is Ifrit before Hawk? Okay. You know, that would make sense, because you would be in Thonalon and then just, like, take care of Ifrit, then leave, but... Oh, my god. I think the ferry is down here. I'll always kind of be sad that Ifrit is, like, the basic bitch summon in all these games, because I think he's so cool. And he's always, like, the first thing you deal with. Limsa Lominsa. You know what's also strange? I don't think I got a single commendation after that dungeon. How... You guys think there was, like, a reason why I didn't? Or... Or just that the Extreme Trial Trio in a really nice fight. Oh, that's fun, at least. Of course, I say all that like Ifrit wasn't the single most important summon in the newest Final Fantasy game, but... You know what I mean. If anything, the fact that Ifrit's, like, the first guy means that he traditionally gets more love than every single summon, but still. And hey, look, it's this trio. I love these guys. Afraid the ship has already sailed, friend. I like your green hair. Dolorous Bear. Ship not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. Well... I think my party members have a couple new scars from that voyage, but... The wheel will turn and our chains will come. Shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. Fame and fortune, friend. Have a star to reach for and you will reach higher. Goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I do like the cat girl version of Undyne over there. I've got all my limbs. Don't know if all my dungeon mates do. Oh, your game crashed? Oof. That sucks. All's well that ends well. Me to the fucking tank and DPS that died. I've had a request from her sister guild in Gridania. That is my sign to end it for today. It is 3 AM after all. Probably a good sign. Getting sleep's important. Thanks for popping in, though. Do I talk to you again for the quest? I figured. Yeah, fucking question marks everywhere. Have a nice rest of your stream. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Again, hopefully you get some good sleep. Is it really not like... Oh, wow. Didn't realize you could, like, be in a party with people offline. Huh. That's a new one. Anything I want to take care of whilst we are here first? I could probably get blacksmith up high enough real fast. Is there anything I want to make as that quest real fast? Yes, but... real fast. Just because there is, like, shit that would actually probably help me. That I will want before I can play this offline and just work on it then. I won't do, like, the other crafting classes stuff, but I'm gonna get me the gathering classes stuff. So that, and the hatchet. Oh, I think I had originally meant to grab some, yeah, we'll just do those ones. Some silver while we were in the forest, but I had also originally planned on, like, just being able to grind a little bit of that off-stream before today. Before I next played. Yeah, that does say palm friend. I know sometimes you can get away with stuff in this game, but surely you can't just have the fucking FC porn friend, right? That would be silly. They wouldn't let you get away with that. Okay, I need a little bit of ash lumber. By that I mean a singular one. I gotta admit, I am embarrassed about the whole got everyone killed in the last dungeon. I might rock NPCs in the next one. That'll also let me show how the NPCs fare this stream. I think I will. Which was what I was debating on the last one, but I was like, you know... Or I could be somewhat social and actually do it with other people. Because, as I mentioned, that is, like, a new feature since the last time that I've streamed this. Like, that didn't used to be in the game. And I do like that they've added it in. Both for anyone who gets a little nervous, like I do, with playing with other people in those. And also, you know, for queue times, especially as a fucking DPS main, being able to just say fuck it and go in with NPCs, very nice. I am once again going to try and put off actually cleaning up my inventory for off-stream, so I can really get in the weeds and organize it. That might be my mom getting home. Yes, so I'm gonna go say hi to her as well. BRB. And then we'll see what that level 20 quest is. Right. Hey, bud, what do you want? Mildly impressed with the samples you made for, Sure, had to admit I'd done a good job. Iron Crosspeen Hammer. Got it. And with materia. Materia. Someone's got the zoomies. Oh, and I need an undyed cotton cloth, which I do not currently have. Okay. Yeah, I will also say, one nice thing about starting in fucking Thonalon is the fact that that's where Mutamix is, so you can just easily snag that stupid talk to him and learn how to goddamn meld materia quest. Not that it lets you, you know, actually complete those quests any sooner, because you still have to go to the other towns to, like, get everything, but... Alright. Go ahead and put these in my chest before I forget. I haven't gotten anything better, right? The game fucking struggles to load everyone in here. Oh, wait. I don't want this. Oops. Princess Frosting. Oh, Mioun? Maon? Man, I do not know how to pronounce, like, half the fucking names in this. Have none step forward. Hi, Luin! I step forward. I assume you're talking about the thing that I'm here for, because that's just how life works for me. Oh, the Tom Tara Deepcroft. That's what this one was called. Right. The Lambs of Dalamud. Doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. So, this one will do NPCs, again, both because I'm embarrassed about the last performance I did, and also to show how they work. And then the mine, I'll like, queue up to play with other people, but if it ends up taking a little bit, because we're just a lonely DPS, and that's just our lot in life, then I'll go ahead and queue up with NPCs for that one as well. I might grab a little bit more elm. Just because, like, all that blacksmithing stuff's gonna need it. Oops. Whoops. Level 19! Oh, you know, fuck, it would be smart to hit level 20 while I was here so I could just turn in the goddamn carbon matter without having to warp back. Yikes. How much do we have? 28. Which is a whopping 9 more lumber. We'll do this tree and then move on, I think. And then 1? Damn. Oh, wait, actually, no. That's how much I wanted. Never mind. I'll shut up. Thank you, game. I need to keep more of an eye out for all the blue quests like that, because those unlock shit. They're like kind of the more noteworthy side quests in that they'll give you something bigger and more important if you do it. Not that the other side quests don't have stuff like that one I did with the fucking, you know. I now have a puppy and a kitty. Oh, here's the fucking cotton balls. I knew you were gonna do that, you fuck. Now, even if I use those, I'm gonna have 1 left over in the inventory. Well, pretty close to leveling. Oh yeah, we can just like dip into the East Shroud and just like grab the random crap there, and that'll definitely get us nice and leveled without having to like actually grind or anything. That'll work just fine. While I'm down here, I think I'll also pop to South Shroud and get one of the crystals down there, so that later on I can just warp in. Look, it's all these nerds again. Look at all of them. Look at all of them. Anyway, I'm gonna go be the big ol' hero. Magicked bones. I got a magic bone for you, chat, right here. Pants grab. Yes, please. Oh yeah, hold on. He's actually telling us kind of important stuff. Cult emerged shortly before the calamity that put an end to the last era. Cultists took the lesser moon Dalmud for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. Rather disappointed when Dalmud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Updating 14 sucks. Oof. Haven't seen their god turn to ash. One would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. Interfered with the coming of their lord and savior, now their sacred duty to avenge him. Classic. Updating from a new install. Oh god, it's been a while since I've done a new install of this. Alright, let's show everyone what the NPC party is like. Yay. See? Isn't this cool? Oh, that does remind me real fast. I'll find kind of a more permanent spot to put this later on. But real fast, where are you? General? There it is. Just slap that right there. Especially since the NPCs definitely won't use it. Well, these NPCs won't. True. And you might think, what if we just ran by these flies? Well. Whoops. Now, fortunately, I think this works out where if I remember right, there's not really, like, any side paths you have to do in this dungeon. And hopefully all the monsters in the optional side paths just, like, are far enough in them that we won't aggro, but... The other really cool thing about playing a ranged DPS and working with the NPC party is that they love to let you lead, which is not where I should be in this. The side paths and reworks. I don't blame them. I'll give the NPC this. It's good about, like, fucking charging forward and actually grabbing aggro before my spell lands, and I'm appreciating that so far. Like, are they as good as just playing with, you know, actual people? God, no. Are they at least, like, decent enough that you don't really have to, like, work extra hard to get through this as a solo player? Yes. Right, yes. And again, as someone with a bit of anxiety, thank God. I don't know why they're all attacking the other guy, but... I was the one that fucking targeted someone first, and then he was also the furthest one forward, but okay. So the NPCs. But I've had worse parties, yeah. Like, imagine if some idiot, like, ran forward into the boss arena too fast and got everyone else killed. I'd take the NPCs over them, uh-huh. Actually, I already killed the other thing. Alright. Oh, that's why I got it. Forgot. The little demon guy has to pop up first. Touch orb. So yeah, this dungeon, not exactly complicated. Go figure, it's like the fucking second one in the game, but... Again, I'd argue with the fact that Satasha has the, like... I don't know if it deserves to be called a puzzle, but, like, the thing with the coral... It's, like, slightly more complicated than this one, which is just a straight run, and then a fight, and then you touch the orb. And you just do that, like, 3 times, then you fight the boss. As I occasionally pull up the map to make sure I'm going the main way, not the side way. Now, part of it is also, I'll admit, me stubbornly refusing to retarget because the NPCs decide to pick someone who isn't who I'm targeting. And me just being stubborn and not also changing who I'm targeting. Whoops. Wrong clip. Click. But I'm the human. They should listen to what I say. God damn it. Like, hey, I'm hitting this one. Everyone else should also target that one. Oh, wow, they're all targeting someone else? Crazy. Whittle him down slowly. touch orb. Another nice thing about the whole NPC thing is that, again, if one does have anxiety, it is like a way to kind of go through the dungeon once and kind of learn the basics of it before playing with other people. Which is nice. Oops. Out of magic. No, that's... God, these do take just, oh, so much longer. Although, no queue time, though. All about the pros and cons. I think we just go this way, right? Yeah. Oh no. Could I forcefully drag all you guys, like, over? Or are you just gonna stop and fight? Okay, you're gonna stop and fight. Like, just had a second where I was like, how ballsy can I play right now? Oh, right, I have to go this way first because there's a seal barrier. No seals allowed. Fireball. Should just click. Should also raise this up slightly because of the chat, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Messed with the rosary. I don't know if that's really a rosary game, I gotta be honest, but alright. Occultist rosary. Ooh, fancy. Cursed beads exude a powerful aura of death and suffering. The highest level of fucking Adel beads. Most dangerous that exists. You know what, just in case I need to be in here. Shout out to Octavel the Unforgiving. I guess I could have limit broke there because it's a ranged DPS minus like a big AoE thing and not really so much a single target thing, but whatever. I mean, I should just do this. I'm gonna keep that for the final boss anyway. Touch. Oh boy, crap I don't need. The orb! Galvanth, the Dominator. Where's the Dominator title that I get for beating this guy so I can be Cloudy the Dominator? Lightning! Oh, you know what? Is there like a fucking mechanic? I think you summon people as you go through. Did you? That was weird. That hotkey wasn't working. That's what these are. Right. Never mind. There's a little bit of mechanics here. Teehee. Yeah, for some reason, some of my hotkeys don't seem to have broken. Fortunately, not the four most important ones, but not from this, of course. Noted. Whoops. Oh, don't even know who I hit with that, I gotta be honest. Apparently not Skelemans. Lightning again. Don't know why some of my fucking hotkeys have just broken. Got him, though. Hey! Next class job slash quest. Hell yeah. Alright, those are all correct. Oh, I guess my mouse buttons have broke? But only the middle row. Interesting. For anyone who doesn't know, I do actually have, like, a fancy fucking MMO mouse, where I've got, like, a whole lot of side buttons. God, I don't even remember where I set that up, because it's been so long since I've messed with this. Oh, no. Why did only the middle row of buttons break? Yeah, because all those work. But my 5, 6, 7, 8 aren't. Okay. Well, I mostly don't use those. It'll be a shame if I need to panic sleep someone. I guess let me just put that there for now. Oops. Yeah, no, everything else seems to work. Huh. Oh, I did want to go grab a teleport there. Don't mind as the game gets a little framey as I decide to try and figure this out. Sleep gets used on Thumb Black Mage outside of really early leveling. That's definitely true. It would really basically be I do dumb things and aggro way too many people at once. And I just need to get out of there, but... Alright, so downside, this piece of shit mouse is Razer, because of course it was. And I'm having trouble bringing up the fucking Razer software to actually try and fix this, so that's probably the actual problem, is Razer just shit the fucking bed. Eureka and Bosja and high floor deep dungeons. I somewhat understand some of those words. Gunterus. Oh, you know what? Real fast, because I've just remembered how far away the crystal I'm walking to is. Let me grab some of this shit. Specifically the silver more than anything else, but... This will help the streamer a little bit off stream for getting Goldsmith up a bit. Oh, Razor finally fucking woke up. Oh, apparently the program I use, support for it ended February 3rd and I need to upgrade. That's cool. At what point were you planning on just notifying me that, Razor? I feel like that's kind of the shit you should tell me beforehand. You... shitty company. When you asked. Oh. That's a mean bug right there. And shitification by AI. I am not even going to allow Razor to fucking use AI as an excuse. Just a dog shit company. Dog shit software. A lot of the actual hardware is not actually the worst, but by God. Well, that's something I'm not going to have the time to try and fix for a whole while. Really, the 92%? Damn it. Alright, how much silver is that? 24? Yeah, that's like 8 bars. Sure. Yeah, show off them arms. Wish I could have fucking bigger muscles, but oh well. Let me at least get the arms that the fucking mining guild lady has. Woo! That was a little hitchy there. I think I am exactly one level too low to see all the trees around here. God damn it. Oh, well, there's more mining I could do. And I probably will. Ooh, I think I need one of the horns from those guys. Get one of those in a second. Look at all of this. Not quite enough to level. But we have a quest to turn in, so, you know. That is so weird. So, again, if I wasn't, like, clear enough, right? I've got 12 buttons on the side of my mouse, which was the entire reason I bought this fucking Razer piece of shit. And it's in 3 rows of 4 buttons, and for some reason, the middle 4 buttons just aren't working all of a sudden, even though they have been all night. And, like, the actual hotkey works, so I can actually, like, put this back and then do that with, like, my actual number row. I don't think that's what I needed. Oh, we are... That's right. Fucking... The road to the East Shroud is, like, right here. I can just go through there. And it's a shame, because I don't think I've ever had problems with this mouse. I would actually argue it's a pretty good mouse, but again, it just... For whatever reason, Razer can't make a good program, and it's a shame, because I actually am kind of, at least, happy with their hardware. Like, I keep buying Razer headphones, not that anyone can, like, see them or anything at this point, just because they're comfy. And I don't want to risk getting another brand's headphones at this point. And good battery life. And as someone who used to do more 24-hour streams, the fact that I could wear these headphones for a day straight and they would have the battery to last at least most of that, it was a good reason to stick with them for a while. Yippee. Walnut log. Alright, definitely grab that crystal. And then the level 20 trees over here will have some logs I want. Oh, come on. There we go. Whole fucking little group over here. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna fiddle with the crystal first, and then leave y'all to whatever the hell you're doing. Because I'm sure you're doing something. I doubt there's just, like, fucking 6 people all hanging around here for no reason. There's all this. Did I want a U branch for something? Is that why I want to be over here? It was! I've got 2 in my inventory now. A fairy apple. I don't know if it's cool for you to refer to the apple like that. Now I can make my initiate's fishing rod. If I got a bit of cotton yarn... Oh my god. I don't know if I've ever seen a tree spot up here. Where... Has this always been here? I don't remember this, like, upward path with a tower on top. I assume it has been, and I've just never looked up here, but... Because why would I? I'm sure, like, some side quest at some point sends you up here or something, but... If I could never notice that. Oh, we'll take that fairy apple seed. For no reason. Well, no, experience boost. That's the reason, but... Alright, grab this tree, head into Gridania, turn in the main story quest, turn in the botanist quest. Then it'll send us to Thonalon. I can do the next class quest. Which will also swing me by the goats, so I might take a quick second to kill a bunch of goats to try and get their skin. Honestly, it might be faster to walk to Central Shroud than to Gridania than take the fucking ferry up here, but... And at some point, I'll have to come back, I'll have to kill a bunch of those pigs for their skin. Medicus Libum. Libum? Librum? Libum. Hello, ferry skipper. Whoops, clicked the wrong person. Hello, ferry skipper. Not even a fee for the ferry? Fuck yeah. You love to see it. I love free boats. Now little Caroline is in here too. Hey, Fufucha. I have a sneaking suspicion you might want grade 1 carbonized matter. Wish to master botany, you must pay heed to those details which you have until now taken for granted. Speak of gear. I have not been taking my gear for granted. How fucking dare you? Of all the things you could say to me. Then we turn it in. This is why I grabbed it earlier. Because imagine if I had to go back for this shit. Botanists are a little more idle for it, such is the way of progress. Anyway, you can talk to the goblin guy if you want to learn how to do it, but if you don't, you know, whatever. Cotton work gloves. No. As though I have a need for others to furnish me equipment I could make better. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. There we go. Yeah, show off them guns! As I just double check around here. Because I think at least at some point there's one of those little blue quests that gives you a little something something around here. Unless they've either moved it or it's in New Gridania and I'm just a map zone off. I don't see it, at least. Pecan pie. Drowning Wave is a pretty cool name. Shout out to them. Especially fitting in with the, like, adjective slash adverb noun thing. Ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Yippee! Well, you know what? All adventures are capable, right? Who would be incapable in an adventure? Guild is constantly inundated with petitions, hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. For the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. Speaking of... Oops. If I'm taking you an H to heal him, he would still be alive. Ugh. So hard-pressed in the first place, should have done more to lighten his burden. Leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye. Leaving as well, doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. Only suffered you for your healing, but you can even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. By the way, I have some parting advice. Get rid of Avir's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, okay? Big oof. Yikes. Oh man, someone in Old Crazy. Ba, ba, da, ba, da. Could you, like, update so I can get the next quest, please? There we go. Mistress Mobody. Oh man, I know her well. I'll go right to her. I think I did everything I wanted here. Sure hope so. Otherwise, that'll be a little embarrassing. Alright, before we see her, though... we can turn you in. Just get that shit out of the way. Oops. Please auto-run. 23 might get me the next set of mineable stuff as well, but we'll see. Hi, Adalberta. There you go. Sorry, it took me a while. Far away and all that. See, why can't I rock arms like those? Anyway, let's explain materia and everything to you again. Yada, yada, yada. Used to need these and all that, but now we don't, so that's pretty nice for us. There we go. Ooh. Got me most of the next level, too. That did not get me the next category. Must be at 24 then. Anyway. Thaumaturge. Thaumaturge. Stuck in the corner. Hello, Coco Bigo. Must locate our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible and deal with him. Kokobuki is not his usual unflappable self, frightening me to see our eldest so indecisive. It terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak with him. Hi, Kokobuki. Not due to call upon my thaumaturge colleagues, no, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Teachings from the Yawning Abyss allow for no other alternative. Had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Mormo's urn have returned from their expedition. Currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry on their collective findings regarding that wretched Voidson. Would ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomena, beg permission to peruse their work. Jesus. I should get, like, some dyes or something off stream, make the outfit look a little nicer. Huh, wonder what that one is. It could... Oh, I know what that one is! Do I do that now, or do I save that? I'll save that. I need to remember that's there, though. That one's very important. Maybe we'll start the next stream of 14 off with that. I'm a Modi. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Would have been set afire. Take over to very well if you would be so kind. Hi, Papa Sean. I do appreciate that they make sure and have them, like, actually admit that they, like, know you. Instead of just, you know, having the dialogue the same no matter what. Giants have seized control of the place. Giants are of the clan known as the Hecatoncheires. Creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mine during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Seems they've managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, now prowl the tunnels where the miners plied their trade. Creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors. Presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. Ain't no wonder they're angry. Did the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? People of that age used the Hecatoncheires to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. As is oft the way in such tales, enchantments eventually failed, slaves rose up against their masters. Desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatoncheires, ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowest levels. Oof. Mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Dug a bit too deep, freed the giants. Too greedily, too deep. They must be seething. Can do, bud. Don't you worry. Presently at the Quicksand fellow's name, its painted mesa knows Copperbell mines well. May behoove you to seek his counsel. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh. Hi. You're right there. It was old when the Second Old Dynasty was still young, abandoned centuries ago, been shortage of materials near the building, never would have opened it. Survived being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Be able to show you the way in. But before I do that... I don't know why I'm doing this. Look, I'm gonna fucking walk all the way over here. Camp Drybone. Really should get a little bit of lube for that or something. Oh my god, it's raining here. Oh god, where are all these schmucks hiding? One's up there. I think the other two are in some of these buildings here. Oops. Hello. First sample of my own humble contribution to our research tells the tale of how we became aware of the creature's existence, delves into the nature that earned that imprisoned her fell power. Her, you say? Now hold on. Is one of you hiding in one of these? Oh, one's there, then I think the last one's just over here. Never mind. Purple dragon, my favorite kind. It's me, Smile. How did you... Suppose I can spare a copy of my writings. Already prepared several extra sets to share with potential publishers. Mormo is truly fascinating, even among the oddities of the Voidsent. Far too powerful to make use of the tiny holes that open between our realities, thus must send across only her spirit to possess a corpse or some other suitable host. Neat. In-depth analysis of a most cunning ritual method contrived by the mages of El to annihilate the soul of this especially potent Voidsent. Yippee! And real quick, just because I happen to be out here, although I think I'm gonna be sent back out here for the next fucking phase of this quest. What do I get as the reward for this? It doesn't say that I get an ability, just some equipment. But really quick, oh man, that's so weird. There's a whole bunch of goats out here. Didn't say I needed goats for something. Oh, you know, I've also been jumping between, like, all these fucking areas, and I have not been keeping track of what I need to kill for the fucking hunting log. East Shroud, South Shroud. Got it. I have definitely been running by some of these things. Whoops. Oh, next level I get Thunder too. I can't wait to not use that. According to this, I don't get any trait until 35. Yikes. Yeah, the roll just gets sure cast at 44. So, once again, game, just getting every drop but the singular one I want. We doing that again? I once again thought I'd be able to get some at least fairly easily, but here we are. There's some goat skin. Don't I just look like Uber the Fool right now? No. Maybe I should just light move you. Definitely gotta sort the old inventory out before the next stream. This is getting a little much. I know if I get a bit further in the story, I'll get something that helps the old inventory woes, but I don't know how close I am. I think I have to at least beat Efreets, maybe? God, just everything but the skins. We've only gotten one of the skin drops. I don't even need a lot, just like fucking 10 or so, and I'm probably good. At least for a while. Confused its AI a little bit by being on the hill. I'm about to just head back. Well, let's just head back. Because again, I'm pretty sure I will be sent back out here. And at that point, I'll just kill a bunch as I'm running through and hopefully get more. Ba-ba-da-da-ba. I think I'm also gonna call it a night when we get this class quest done. I should probably do the dungeon too, but I'm getting real tired. Singularly powerful voidsent, cunning and terrible seductress known as Morbo. Alright, hold on. Mages of the now fallen city fashioned an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature that laid a hand or claw upon it. Morbo, believing she was receiving a gift of appeasement from the beleaguered citizens, found her very essence drawn forth and trapped within the ensorcelled pot. Over the course of several centuries, captive etheric energy was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn, thus destroy Mormo's enervated spirit. The pot's lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous voidsent, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. Whoops! As possession of this nature is irreversible, only mercy afforded such a host should be a swift and decisive demise. Oopsie! Prey upon richer sources of ether to restore her hideous power. And let's work over to Kokabigo. I shall be along momentarily. Naught but misery and despair. Seems we have little choice but to employ our traditional approach. One solution that promises an alternative to killing Kokabusi. If we fail, however, it will likely mean death for us all. Who's this mad mage that poses as our eldest brother? What of avoiding the threats, of eliminating the risks? Is that not how we thaumaturges do battle? Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. Pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now, Kokabuki. Share the self-same sentiment, sorrowful though it may be, we must slave our enslaved sibling and soon. In return for releasing Kokabusi from Mormo's thrall, I will offer the voidsent the chance to glut herself on my mana. Suck you, but this will drain you to a lifeless husk. It should have been me, not him! It's not fair! I wager Mormo's thirst will be slaked before my spirit fully runs dry, and newly enlivened voidsent, she will then face the combined wrath of Cloudy and 4 guild masters of thaumaturgy. I've always avoided adversaries against whom we held no advantage. Ever have I incurred such an avoidance and taught only the wisdom of certain victory, it is time we learned the courage to fight battles of unsure outcome. You, Cloudy, that I asked to instruct us. Yet one chapter left in the Yawning Abyss, one that is customarily hidden from newer members. Undertake the trial found within, show my brothers what it means to be brave. Arcane might you all possess is far greater than you believe. Cloudy, once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson of the true final chapter, meet us in the Hall of Thal's Respite. Which, is right back over where we were. Just scratched the back of my shin and that felt so nice. And I'll slaughter every goat in between me and them. There's 4 skins. That's the more annoying thing with these drops that I'm not getting that I'm wanting as well. Is that not only are they like one of the more common drops of like these fucking enemies I keep killing, they're also supposed to drop like up to like fucking 10 of them at once. And I'm just not getting that lucky. Maybe not the skins, but those fucking Dynamite webs are very often drop like somewhere between like 8 and 10. They maybe drop like up to 12, but that's definitely getting rarer. That's probably closer to the most of the skin I really need. But one more goat just on the way. I do need that for a fishing rod at some point. Oh, that does make the fucking stag staff. Okay. I think that is what I wanted the horn for. Just clear out a little bit of this. Real fast. Am I a good enough miner to see the shit that's up here? Because I think this is the next mining quest is right by here. Because I think it's like literally outside where this Thaumaturge quest is. I don't seem to be strong enough. Maybe it's not the next one then. Maybe it's just like the one after. Yeah, because like somewhere right around here should be like Wyvern Obsidian? One of like 2 types of obsidian I've seen in this game. It's used for nothing. I think you can eventually make guns with it. Here we are. Hi, everyone. Hidden Chapter of the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges the accumulated knowledge and skills of a single thaumaturge. Must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize victory this day. Yeah, if I remember right, I don't want to stand right there because I think a slug that can fucking silence me will pop up right there. I've been gotten by that before. It's a real bastard. They make the same sounds as the bats from Spyro 1. Dross of the Abyss takes shit. Yeah, the good news is that these fucks have, like, no health. And they aren't exactly fast. Yeah, but that one will just spawn on you if you don't, like, move forward at all. And then it slaps you, then you're silenced for, like, 20 seconds. It's just like, well, fuck me. The final nightmare approaches. Calm down, Soul Calibur. The Lord of Flies! Oh my god. Beelzebub. I love Helltaker. I appreciate it only does this dodgeable move, though. That's pretty cool of it. Let's go! Yatta! Primal Energy is the thaumaturgy at your command. There is no threat which you cannot overcome. And wasting our potential would never have believed it possible for a mage to show such courage and live. Feel my fingers itching to fling fire with a fury. Towering enemies you might topple should you stand firm together. Thank you, Cloudy. Inspiring display of magecraft has set the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let us now return to the guild and discuss what is to come. And we will do that, turn that quest in, and then call it a night, because I'm tired. Achievements. Which is a bit of a shame. I kind of wanted to get the dungeon done as well, but I'm running out of energy. And I gotta get up in the morning. Yeah, we should end up doing some Digimon tomorrow, and then I have a couple days off from stream and a day off from work. Should hopefully give me a little bit of time to grind out a few of the annoying things that would be better to do off stream for this. You know, for my brothers to unlearn their ingrained inclinations. Meanwhile, I suggest you hurl yourself into the chasm of your studies. I level up a little bit more. Ooh, a silver piece. Look at that. Yippee! Thunder 2. It is an AoE one, like the other one, but it's much weaker. But, yep. Exit out of the game. And good night, YouTube.